to the internet, my friend.
The internet gave us a whole world of exciting new possibilities.
The internet is a series of tubes.
So I guess this is a story of how it changed our lives.
The internet is cool.
I first started using the internet when a free trial copy of AOL Dial Up internet was posted through my physical mailbox around the year 2001. Before we had the internet, my main source of entertainment was, like everyone, movies, music, and cable TV. When it came to using my family's old ancient computer, I mainly remember using it for drawing on Microsoft Paint, or otherwise I'd be playing one of the few games that came pre-installed with the machine, such as Pinball 3D or Solitaire. However, once that disc finally dropped through my mailbox and we finally had AOL installed, I had access to the internet for the first time, and it was like a whole new world of possibilities had been opened. I was truly surfing the web.
Using an RX modulator, I might be able to conduct a mainframe cell direct and hack the uplink to the download.
You've got mail.
My early memories of the internet were nothing like the internet that we have today. Social media was but a distant dream of the future. We communicated via MSN Messenger. Websites looked like this, and they loaded like this.
High-speed modem is intolerably slow. Hurry up, I'm a busy man. Ugh.
As I began hanging out more and more online, I was being exposed to a variety of different types of media that was out there. This was really cool for me at the time because during the early 2000s, physical media such as games, movies and CDs were fairly expensive, and it was only possible to own so many. This is why finding websites like Newgrounds or Funny Junk during this time were so interesting, because it was like tuning into a free, uncensored pirate radio version of Nickelodeon. Sites like Miniclip also allowed me to play games such as Madness Interactive and Helicopter 2 for free, whereas in the past, if I wanted comparable new games for my Game Boy, I would have had to have saved up for quite a while. The best part about getting online at first was every day I found or was told about some new content that I had never seen before, whether it was the Star Wars rap,
It's not the east or the west side. No, it's not.
or You Kicked My Dog.
Why you kick my dog?
There was always something new and crazy to watch. Despite the fact that loading times were so slow compared to today, I was prepared to wait because the internet was unlike anything I'd ever experienced in my life up until now. During this time, the internet felt so big. It truly felt like this vast, digital Wild West of stuff that was either too weird or too crazy for mainstream channels. Sometimes the stuff was gross, sometimes it was funny, sometimes it was messed up, but it was always so different from the TV/radio monoculture I've been accustomed to for my entire life. Suddenly I found myself being more interested in Salad Fingers, Pico's Revenge and Devo than I ever had been in Transformers, Beyblades or Yo-Yo. It was like, all of a sudden, conversations on the school playground weren't about what episode of The Simpsons was the funniest, but about what episode of Zeo Zeo, an animated fighting stickman, had the best action. Most of the content we'd consumed our entire lives on television was created to be advertiser friendly or to sell us toys directly. This was demonstrated by shows such as Transformers or X-Men, which were essentially, in hindsight, just 20-minute long commercials. I distinctively remember a number of fight scenes in which Wolverine was magically unable to use his claws and insisted on going around ineffectually punching the bad guys with his bare fists due to the overpowering pressure from the censors and TV executives. Introducing Limewire. Now, for all of the positive things I've mentioned about the early 2000s Wild West web experience, it wasn't entirely perfect, nor entirely safe. Due to file sharing services such as Limewire and Kazaa, people from all around the world were beginning to share copyrighted movies, songs, and games for the first time. However, this was also a bit of a double-edged sword because with file sharing, there was no guarantee that the files you downloaded were actually the files you were looking for. It was about as likely that you got the song that you wanted as it was that you got a virus or the wrong thing. I remember a very early marketing campaign on Limewire where underground rappers would label their albums things such as Eminem, 50 Cent or Jay-Z in order to trick you into secretly downloading their music. In fact, that's actually how Soulja Boy became popular in the first place. It's like someone handed you the keys to the record store and said, go nuts, but then also, oh yeah, half of them are traps, and also I left all the records in the wrong sleeves. Good luck.
LimeWire gave you internet AIDS, but it was so worth it for free MP3s and movies.
And indeed it was, because back then, as I mentioned, media was really expensive, man, and you could only get so many tapes or CDs a year. On birthdays, Christmases, trading with friends, etc. The downside of LimeWire is that it was really easy to mess up your computer, badly. I remember one year, I messed up my old computer so badly using LimeWire that eventually we had to call a technician round. Now, maybe he was giving us a bit of spiel in order to overcharge my parents, or maybe I actually really fucked up because I distinctively remember him saying that he'd never seen a computer more messed up than my computer after just a few months of file sharing on LimeWire. It was awesome. LimeWire contributed very positively to radically shifting the way that I and many others began to consume media. Before LimeWire, when I was forced to only buy CDs, I was very hesitant about wasting my money on a dud CD, which happened all the time. But after I had LimeWire for a bit, I began to listen to a lot more interesting music from all around the world. I became introduced to bands such as Rammstein and Aphex Twin, among others, and this would vastly differ from the type of sounds that I was used to hearing in my day-to-day regular life. The early internet was a cool, scary and crazy place, and on this channel I hope to discuss some of the stories from this era that make it a really interesting and unique time. I've got a lot of fond memories from the early internet, and I know a lot of you do too, so if there's a particular subject or topic related to this that you've got strong memories of and you'd like me to cover in an upcoming video, please let me know in the comments below. Until then, I'll leave you with a collection of some memories from some of my friends and interesting people I've met during my time on the internet. Thanks for watching.
The internet is cool.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, send me some Bitcoin, come round to my house, cook me dinner, pay my rent. See you in the next video.